He echoes with the heart of a people longing for God, a cry that resonates through the ages. Written during a time of national crisis, it's a raw and honest prayer, capturing the essence of human vulnerability and divine hope. It reminds us that we can always turn to God no matter how dire our circumstances may seem. He is our shepherd, even in difficult times, guiding us with unwavering love and care. The psalmist, Asaph, uses the imagery of a shepherd and his sheep, a powerful metaphor that speaks volumes. This is a powerful metaphor for God's relationship with his people, illustrating his protective and nurturing nature. We are his flock, and he deeply cares for us, tending to our needs and guiding us through life's challenges. He wants to lead us to green pastures and still waters, places of peace and restoration. This psalm reminds us that God is always with us. He sees our struggles, he hears our cries, and he responds with compassion. He promises to never leave us nor forsake us, offering a constant presence in our lives. When we feel lost and alone, we can find comfort in his presence, knowing that he is always near. You are never alone in your struggles. God walks with you every step of the way. God is always with you, offering his unwavering support and love. He sees your pain and hears your cries, understanding your deepest fears and sorrows. Turn to him and find comfort in his loving arms, for he is the shepherd who never abandons his flock. The psalmist cries out to God, "Restore us, O God, make your face shine upon us that we may be saved." These words are a plea for divine intervention, a heartfelt request for God's light to break through the darkness. These words reflect a deep longing for God's presence and blessing. They echo the human soul's desire for connection with the divine, a yearning for spiritual renewal. Life can feel like a barren wilderness, devoid of hope and vitality. In these moments, we may feel parched and weary, searching for a source of life-giving water. We face challenges and setbacks. The journey can be arduous, filled with obstacles that test our strength and resolve. We experience pain and disappointment. These emotions can weigh heavily on our hearts, making it difficult to see a way forward. But even in those times, we can hold on to hope. Just as a rainbow appears after a storm, there is always the promise of a new beginning. We can trust that God desires to restore us. He brings life to the barren places and causes new growth to spring forth. The psalmist understood the power of God's presence. He knew that in God's light there is healing and transformation. He knew that when God's face shines upon us, we experience true joy and victory. This divine favor brings a sense of fulfillment and triumph. When we feel lost and defeated, we can ask God to restore us. His guidance can lead us out of confusion and into clarity. Remember, God is a God of restoration. He specializes in bringing beauty out of ashes and renewal out of ruin. He can take the broken pieces of our lives and make something beautiful. Like an artist crafting a masterpiece, he works to create something new and wonderful. Trust in his power to renew and restore your soul. In his presence, you will find peace, strength, and a renewed sense of purpose. Psalm 80 verse 5 paints a poignant picture. You have fed them with the bread of tears and given them tears to drink in full measure. The psalmist acknowledges the pain and suffering his people endure. God sees our tears. He understands our pain. He is a compassionate God who weeps with those who weep. We can find comfort in knowing that our pain does not go unnoticed. Even in our darkest moments, God is with us. He collects our tears in his bottle. He cares for us deeply. He promises to wipe away every tear from our eyes one day. Don't be afraid to cry out to God in your pain. He is a God who understands and cares for you. He will be your strength and comfort in times of trouble. Section 4. Revive us, O Lord. The psalmist's plea for restoration reaches a crescendo in verse 19. Revive us, O Lord God Almighty. Make your face shine upon us that we may be saved. This verse encapsulates a deep yearning for divine intervention, a heartfelt cry for God's presence to be felt once more. This is a desperate cry for God's intervention. It is a plea that resonates with anyone who has ever felt lost or in need of guidance. We all face moments when we need God to revive us. These moments can come unexpectedly, shaking the very foundation of our faith and leaving us yearning for a touch from the divine. We may feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or defeated. Life's challenges can sometimes seem insurmountable and our spirits can grow weary. But we serve a God who can breathe new life into our dry and weary souls. Just as a river can bring life to a barren land, God's Spirit can rejuvenate our hearts. When we feel like giving up, we can cry out to God for revival. In our moments of deepest despair, His presence can bring comfort and hope. He is faithful to answer our prayers. His faithfulness is unwavering, and his love for us is boundless. He can restore our joy, renew our strength, and give us hope for the future. No matter how bleak things may seem, God's power can transform our circumstances. God is a God of revival. He specializes in bringing the dead back to life, in restoring what was once lost. He can bring new life to your dreams, relationships, and situations. Just as spring brings new growth, God can bring renewal to every area of your life. Don't give up on what God can do in your life. Keep pressing forward, knowing that His power is at work within you. Keep believing, keep hoping, and keep trusting in His power. With God, all things are possible, and His revival can bring about miraculous change. Section 5. A future filled with hope. Psalm 80 ends on a note of hope. The psalmist expresses his confidence in God's power to restore and renew. This is a powerful reminder that no matter how dire our circumstances may seem, God is still on the throne. Even when we can't see a way, God can make a way. He can part the waters, move mountains, and make the impossible possible. We can face the future with confidence, knowing that God is in control. Hold on to hope. No matter what you are facing, God is bigger, He is stronger, and He has a good plan for your life. Trust in His promises and walk boldly into the future He